The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rams will put it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Air Force's offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the...
Breaks into the open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy.
Touchdown, Falcons! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Everett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Rams offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking to throw, it's Stanley. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Rams will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
So now it's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Using his feet to buy time. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural...
X going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jamison. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw. It's Stanley. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Clay. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Air Force.
The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls drills it in. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Scanning the field, it's Stanley. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. He's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The throw. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Falcons looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
On the play. Offense is stopped. Will be returned on down.
To the air, it's Stanley. Gets it out fast.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Turning it on!
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Right back to the well. Slithers into space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Leaves it with the back. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And the Rams want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Get a one-possession game. The lead is 8. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To throw, it's Flowers. He's going to let it go. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a...
Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The give on the inside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Rams will hustle to the line. Pulls it in. It's Hoffman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Stanley. Finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back on the option to give. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Looking to throw on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Under fire. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Let's go. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Smashes through the tackle. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6 as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The Rams will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working on the right. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
On the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Gonna run it. It's ball. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Stanley. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And that one will give them the lead.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run it from the gun. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
Hey, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now sliding to his left. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Flowers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Falcon! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. With the catch, it's Ball. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Rams moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. Shoots it to the left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Lowers those pads, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. The quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finds the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route true.
Quarterback making adjustments. Powers forward. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Colorado State, 21.
He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stanley. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bell. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Quick step and go. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Everett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Rams come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw at Stanley. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Huffman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. And after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a
He'll try to take it back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much.